Hey there, gorgeous, and a very happy Frugal Friday to you. It is always such a pleasure to see you, and I hope that you've had a great week. In this video, I'm sharing a tutorial with you of my most used favorite makeup products of the moment. So it's a full face using that. Some of the makeup products I'm using today too are part of that Project Pan video I did back in December, where I talked about, I think it was 10 products I want to use up in 2022. So a few of those have been incorporated into this look today. It's a very easy look to do. A lot of chit chat in this video. It's very chatty because, you know, that's how I go. So, I mean, if you don't like talking, then you won't like this video. But I want to apologize for it because that's who I am. So at any rate, I hope that you'll find this helpful and enjoy. Hey, all right, so for the eyes today, I am going to go with this palette from Wet n Wild. This is the one called Rose in the Air, and if you remember, this is the palette that's on my list this year to try and make a dent in one of my Project Pan palettes. I don't know if it's gonna happen or not. I've been trying to use it as much as possible, but you can see that it's still intact. Not a bad thing. I just haven't even made like a dip in any of the eyeshadows. But anyway, I already have an eyeshadow primer applied. I am going to go ahead with my Creme Brulee shade from Wet n Wild and use this as my base on my brow. First shade I'm taking from this palette is the light lilac, I don't know what you want to call that, purplish lavender maybe, and I'm applying this into the crease, and this will work as my transition shade for this look. Don't really know where I'm going with this as of yet. We'll find out. So we have a pretty good amount there, and I'm going back and blending the edges towards the brow bone. Nothing really on this brush. Then I'm thinking I want to go in with the deepest brown from this palette, so this shade right here. And starting with a very small amount, I'm going to apply that on the outer third and then blend it up into the outer crease. And as I'm doing this, this is so funny, but this has been happening to me more and more, so you'll just have to hang in there with me. I'm getting the sense, the very strong feeling that someone did not have a good day today, that it's just been a really rough, hard day, and you feel like everything around you is falling apart. And I just want to say to that person, I feel like the Holy Spirit is impressing on me that your day does not define you. That is not who you are. Don't hold on to that and accept it as a part of your character, because that's not who you are. And basically I'm getting the impression that you should just shake it off and move on from it. Don't let it sink in. Don't let it get into who you are. That's what I'm feeling. So I just wanted to release that to whoever needed to hear that. And tomorrow is a new day, and I speak that you will have a better day tomorrow and you will have a better week ahead. So praise Jesus for that. Probably get some hate for that, but that's okay. That's what I was feeling. I had to release it, and hopefully it helps whoever needs to hear it. The next shade that I'm taking is this one right here. I think I want to lighten up the inner half of the lid a little bit more here, and so I'll apply it right about there. Oh yeah, okay. Really does add some brightness to this look. I'm almost wondering if I want to go with some glitter. Oh, glitter. Let me tell you what happened today. Oh my gosh. I'm kind of like in this like love-hate with glitter right now, and I'll tell you why here in a minute. But first I'm going to take this dark brown again, and I'm going to use that to line my lash line real quickly here. May not show this on camera, but just know that this is what I'm doing. So this is what happened. I'm getting everyone ready this morning. Jet, Gia, Ace, you know, I'm doing a million things at once, as most moms do. And all of a sudden I'm in the kitchen. I don't know, I think I was cleaning up dishes from breakfast, and I hear crash. And I'm like, oh, it literally made me like out loud gasp because it was so loud. And then I heard crying, and I'm like, oh crap. You know, like the first thing you think, you go to the worst. And it was in our bedroom, no less. So I'm thinking, oh my gosh, what happened? What happened? And the first thing I think is this lamp fell that we have in the bedroom, because it has those crystals on it, and the kids are always playing with the crystals. Well, thankfully that wasn't it. But what it was, my husband has a lava lamp, I mean, gosh, this thing's probably like 30 years old, right? Lava lamp sitting there on our bedside table. Never had a problem with it whatsoever. Well, there was a bird. There's this bird that comes into the window every morning and pecks on the glass because it can see its reflection in the glass. And so Jet's always like really interested to see the bird and really excited to see the bird. Well, I forgot to open up the window this morning. So he proceeded to climb up beside the window to look at the bird, and he moved the blinds forward. The lamp was sitting right in front of the blinds, and crash. If you've ever wondered what's inside those lava lamps, don't wonder about it. This stuff, glitter and this weird liquid that is so incredibly strange to clean up. I'll just say it's very strange. But I found myself cleaning up this glitter, not liking glitter. Glitter everywhere, glitter everywhere. I've never seen so much glitter. Like just this glitter bomb went off right beside our bed. It was just, so yeah, when I mentioned glitter a few seconds ago, I was sitting there thinking, man, I'm really not loving glitter at the moment. But I'm gonna skip that because I kind of like how this is coming together and I want to keep it a little more matte today. But there's nothing saying that you couldn't add a little bit of glitter on the inner corner if you absolutely wanted to. So yeah, that was fun. That was so much fun. Eyebrows. So I'm taking this new discovery. This is from the brand SHEGlam. It's their eyebrow pencil. I don't really know what it's specifically called. I just did a whole video reviewing products from the brand, and this was one of my most favorites that came out of that video. And on one side you get a pencil, and then on the other side you get that ink pen for doing the fine brow hairs. And this is amazing, amazing quality. The shade that I'm using, by the way, today is taupe. So watch what this thing does. I take the ink pen side first and I'll draw little hairs, and it works great, by the way, on bare skin. Does not move at all. It's waterproof. This stuff is amazing and it's easy to work with. And I believe, I want to say it's not that expensive either. I think it was, I know it's under $10. Maybe it's about $6. I can't recall offhand. But the quality is impeccable for what you're getting. I mean, look at that. And it looks amazing. And I'll go ahead and fill in the rest with the other side. And then what I always like to do is take a spoolie and blend the product so I don't have any rough or harsh edges. It's just something that I do that helps to smooth everything out and make it look less harsh, so it looks a lot more natural in your brows. I mean, this stuff is amazing. I popped on some lashes. These are from my lash line in the style Giovanna. If you are interested in them, I'll have them listed and linked for you below. They were out of stock for quite a while. We finally got them back in, so I'm so happy that they are back, and I have been wearing them nonstop since. I love them. Okay, for the face, the products that I have been using the most lately that have become favorites of mine would have to be the L'Oreal True Match Nude Foundation. I love this stuff. It's not exactly the best on oily skin in terms of lasting all day long, but if you're careful to pair it up with a primer and you blot it, you know, that type of thing, it does look really beautiful. What I like about it is that it's dewy and it looks like skin when you apply it. What I don't like about it is that the dropper does not work. So many of you told me that too in the comments. The dropper is useless. So that's how I have been applying it, just rubbing it on my face with the dropper. Somebody said they went on Amazon and got another dropper and replaced this one. So I still need to do that. And that was an amazing idea. I love that idea. I love that I get so many amazing ideas from so many of you. So thank you for that. But I love it. I love it. I love it. Great formula. It melts right into the skin. You can't see it. I mean, it's wonderful. And even though it gets oily for me, I mean, it doesn't really truly break down until about 6 or 7 hours in, which is pretty doggone good. It stays intact. Like, it doesn't move around the face. And that's what I like about it, is that I can depend on it being there on my chin at the end of the day, and I don't have these like really weird bare spots on my face. For my concealer, I'm going with the Undone Beauty Conceal to Reveal palette. This one right here. The shade that I'm using here is Porcelain Light, and this is amazing underneath the eyes. I love that it's such a creamy formula. It sinks right in, and it looks great. The coverage level is amazing. You don't need that much, by the way. I just got overly excited and slap happy with it, so I forgot what I was applying and how much to apply. So just keep in mind that a very small amount goes a long way with this stuff, and you don't need much. And then I'm going to set everything lightly in the T-zone area of the face with the Maybelline Fit Me powder. This is one of my Project Pan items that I have been trying to use up, so it's been one that's been used a lot lately. Again, I feel like I haven't even made a dent. Okay, wait. Little dent. I have a little dent going. That's progress. Now that I have my under eye area completed, I want to go back with a little bit of this deep brown, just a small amount, and apply it to the outer half of that lower lash line. And then I'm taking a little bit of a bigger paddle brush like that and dipping it into, let's dip it into this shade because we use that as our transition shade. A very small amount. I'm going to blend out that line so it's not so sharp. And for my cheeks, my most loved favorite go-to product of the moment is this one that broke. I'm a little peeved at the packaging, I'm just gonna say it, but I love the product. It's from Florence by Mills. Cream blush. Yes, this little thing broke off the top completely, and I dropped it on my padded floor. Padded floor, yes, because my whole floor is padded in my studio because I'm in the garage, and you know garage floors are concrete. It's padded. 5/8 of an inch thick, okay? Nothing is supposed to break when I drop it on this floor. Very rarely do I get anything that breaks. This. Really? Anyway, yeah, I was a little peeved about that, but I still love the consistency of the product. This shade, by the way, is called Shy She. It's a very beautiful light pink. It's been my go-to, and this is a good one to use on the lips also. So if you're looking for like a monochromatic kind of look, what I like to do with it is put it on the cheeks like that, and then put it on the lips. And if you really want to go all out monochromatic, you can even put it on your eyes. If you just wanted to do something very simplistic, it does look really pretty there. But there you can see, I mean, it's creamy too, so it adds a flush, like not a flush, it adds radiance, so it looks luminous on the skin. And you don't need much, and it just sinks right in. I love this stuff. The only high-end product I'm using today, and I have been using it a lot lately, is the Natasha Denona Contour Sculpting Powder. If I can open it. Okay, so it looks like that. The shade that I am using here is light. What I love about it is that it is very easy to blend. It's cool toned. It provides the right amount of color to my skin. It's not heavy looking, and it's beautiful when you mix it in with that blush I just showed you. It's absolutely gorgeous. Love it, love it, love it. By the way, if you're curious about this brush, I always get asked what this brush is. It's my favorite. I have like 3 of these. This is from Eve Pearl. It's her 204 Fan Highlighter. It is my go-to. I know some people get tired of seeing it, but I love it. I love it. I use this side for setting my under eye area a lot, and I use this side for contour and blush application usually. And it's just it's a great overall little brush. And for my lips, I don't do anything crazy lately. All I have been doing is taking my favorite NYX Butter Gloss, which I know you're also very tired of seeing, but it's been my favorite go-to that I wear a lot. This is the one in Fortune Cookie, and I like it because it adds just a small amount of hint to my lips. Let me know what your most used makeup product of the moment is in the comments below. Would love to hear what you are favoriting at the moment also. I'm wishing you a beautifully blessed weekend ahead. Thank you for being here, for taking the time to watch, and look forward to seeing you again next week.